Long before the world learned to hurry, there was a valley that breathed at its own pace. Mist woke up before people did, rivers spoke in whispers, and the trees listened more than they grew. Few people ever reached this place, and those who did rarely understood it. At the center of the valley stood a tree unlike any other. It was old, older than memory, older than names. Its roots were deep, yet its branches leaned forward, as if it were always about to take a step. The elders of nearby villages called it the listener, because whenever storms came or droughts lingered, the tree would creak softly, as though answering questions no one dared to ask aloud. A young traveler once found his way into the valley after losing everything he thought defined him: his work, his direction, his pride. He was not searching for wisdom. He was simply tired of running. When he reached the tree, he sat beneath it and rested his back against its trunk. He said nothing. He had no prayers left, no plans, no strength. The tree listened. As the sun fell and the wind passed through the leaves, the traveler felt something strange. The ground beneath him seemed to shift, not violently, not suddenly, but gently, like a deep breath. The roots of the tree loosened, not to escape the earth, but to understand it. That night, while the traveler slept, the tree moved just a little, not away from the valley, but closer to the river, closer to life. At dawn, the traveler woke and noticed the difference. The tree's shadow had changed. The river sounded nearer. Confused but calm, he stood and placed his hand on the bark. It was warm. In that moment, he understood something few ever do. Life does not always change by breaking free. Sometimes it changes by leaning in. The strongest things are not those that never move, but those that know when to. The traveler stayed in the valley for days, maybe weeks. He learned to watch the sky without asking it for answers. He learned that leaves fall not because they fail, but because they trust the seasons. He learned that silence is not emptiness, it is preparation. When he finally left, the tree stood still again, but the valley remembered, and so did the traveler. Years later, people would pass through the valley and swear the tree had moved closer to the river. Others would deny it, but those who sat quietly beneath it, those who arrived with tired hearts instead of loud ambitions, always left changed. Because nature has a way of teaching life's deepest lessons and secrets, heard only by those who are willing to slow down, listen, and grow, even when it feels like standing still.